wardrobe change in between.
Yeah, you want to do like share, get your next wardrobe change in?
Katy Perry.
All right. So, speaking of Katy Perry, that's one thing I want to talk about. It's I want to talk a little about current events now. It's February here, and the Super Bowl just happened. So let's talk a little about the Super Bowl. Did anybody watch Super Bowl? Does everyone agree that was the worst play in football history?
Ever.
Nah, I'm talking about Pop Warner, anything. That's the worst play.
All of football history.
You're a grown man. You're the coach, head coach of a football team who made it to the Super Bowl, and you have the best running back in the NFL.
The run, the slant always works. Not always, but
Everybody go long, yeah, right?
Yeah.
And it got intercepted. He lost, and he's in disgrace now. Has he been fired yet, by the way?
No.
Probably coming.
No, not going to fire him. They're going to give him another
Really?
shot. Yeah.
Nah, I would fire him. I would, if I was the owner, I would have ran on the field, and I would have tackled him, and I would have dumped Gatorade on his head and fired him right on the field.
Where's Red Foreman with his dumbasses when you need him?
Exactly. See, that's another thing I want to discuss. That I've seen a lot of people posting things, dumbasses posting things about, oh, who cares about the Super Bowl? Am I the only one who doesn't care about the Super Bowl? And that's all right for a girl to say, but it's not all right for a boy to say, because sports, whether you like sports or not, just shut the F up. They're very important.
Exactly.
They are, it's just like saying, how would you feel if somebody came out and said, oh, I don't like science? Well, you would criticize that person and say they're crazy. But if someone says they don't like sports, it's all fine and dandy. But sports are very important. Boys have a lot of aggression. We need to get them out. Right. So sports, you know how many people would be killed? Exactly. You know how many people would be killed if there wasn't sports? Half this country would be killed by now. So don't say that anymore. All right. So another thing I want to talk about, current event, it was Groundhog Day the other day.
Yeah.
So where
Mayor
did
de
this?
Blasio.
Oh, I want to talk about him. What a buffoon!
That was last year, though. They kept posting last year, and everybody thought it was this year.
He
where
killed the groundhog.
Yeah.
What is that?
poor bastard did die a couple days later.
To be fair, they have weak hearts to begin with, because they would sneak under my fence in the backyard, and we had a dog. Her name was Chewbacca. She looked like Chewbacca. That's why she had the name.
So you're saying you killed the groundhog as well?
Whenever the groundhog would sneak under the fence, Chewie was like, okay, let's play.
Watch. Ding, ding, ding.
No sooner did my husband try and distract the dog and get out of here, you groundhog. Run for your life. Nope.
Groundhog is dead. And it was like Fred Sanford, coming to join you, Elizabeth.
That's the big one. Yes, they have very weak hearts,
Wow.
and it doesn't take much.
That's irrelevant, but he dropped it onto the floor, though.
Yeah.
I'm not giving him any pass here.
Yeah.
He's a buffoon, and he dropped
Why
the
are you
damn
picking
thing.
it up is what I want to know.
Exactly. Leave the groundhog alone.
Right.
And where did that
away from the groundhog?
where did that come about anyway? That groundhogs can tell whether the spring is coming. Like, where did that first come from?
Folklore
Yeah, some folklore.
ridiculous. Punxsutawney, yeah.
I don't know.
Surprisingly, I have it right here. That
Pennsylvania.
Eric Clapton had something to do with that. Surprisingly,
You guys in everything, I'm telling you. I would have expected Ginger. You do enough of that stuff. You start to see things.
Yeah,
Varmint!
Are you going to eat that?
Get over here, you varmint!
All right, so next current event that I want to talk about is, this is a good one, you ready? Bruce Jenner. Have you heard the latest about Bruce Jenner?
Bruce Jenner?
Yeah.
Boy, did he get pretty, huh?
Yeah,
It's more like Brunhilde, the way he's going.
No.
So it's official now that there's always been rumors and jokes and all this stuff, but it's official. His mom even confirmed it, that he is actually having a sex change operation.
You live with Chris
Exactly.
Kardashian
long
Those
enough.
damn Kardashians ruin everything.
They make everybody crazy.
Exactly. This guy, he was the Olympic the decathlon winner.
Yeah.
He had a successful career. He was a millionaire, had nice kids and everything. He meets the Kardashians, and then a year later, he's turning into a woman. So
It was a
I
little
wonder
more
if
than
he's
a
got
year,
your
but
butt
whatever.
implants.
But I did
Yeah.
I did hear that he is actually going to be running in the Olympics as a woman next time. So he'll be the only one.
Well, you
to
know, he
win the
didn't run in that
decathlon.
category last time, so they got to let him back.
Exactly. Yeah. Right. And so that would be awesome. I would watch it. Oh, someone said. Oh, actually, it was Howard Stern. I heard saying this that the best show ever would be if Chaz Bono marries Bruce Jenner and they have their own reality show, because Chaz Bono had a sex change as well.
Right.
Cher's daughter.
Chastity.
Yeah, so
Right.
Chastity is now Chaz the
Chaz.
boy,
Chastity Chaz.
and Bruce will be a girl. Does he have a name, a girl name yet?
I don't know.
I think it's Sandra.
I think I might be going to Brenda, maybe. I don't know.
There's only one song.
Yeah.
She's here.
Right.
So, and then if they got married, that'd be the best show ever. I would stop watching Mob Wives for that, for sure. So, well, I have one last current event. Suge Knight. That's all I got. That's all I got to say. Does everybody know who Suge Knight is?
I forgot what happened.
Suge Knight is the most dangerous
that's right.
man in America.
Yes.
He was the head of Death Row Records back in the 90s with Snoop Dogg and all that stuff.
And they suspected him in Tupac's.
Right, exactly.
Right,
and he's killed probably about 30, 40 people, but he's still wandering the streets. I thought he was long in jail because I heard these stories back when he was CEO of Death Row and stuff, that he held people over the balcony by his feet, by their ankles to sign over their rights and all this stuff. And he was involved in fights and shootings in Las Vegas and all this stuff. And apparently none of it took, and he's still wandering the streets. And
I don't know.
yeah, the other day, yes, he ran over a bunch of people in his car and killed people and stuff. Yeah,
Really?
I missed it.
and yeah, so now
I was probably reading too much about Bruce Jenner.
Probably.
yes, so
Get your priorities straight.
Yeah.
there's a whole lot of craziness going on out there. That's all I
Too
gotta
crazy
say.
for me.
Yeah.
Exactly.
I'll
And a
I'll
little bit in
just
here.
sit back and put my headphones on and listen to some more Blind Faith.
Yes, here we go. Put some blind faith
That's-
on.
that sounds
All right,
like
everybody,
fun.
quick. What's your favorite song off the album? I'm going with Presence of the Lord.
Presence of the Lord. Had to cry today, though. I like.
Had to cry to me. I like Well All Right.
Can't
Oh,
find my
alright,
way
good.
home.
Can't find my
I'll
way
vote for
home.
that.
Yeah.
it's our time is way over here. We're gonna have enough for 2 shows, but is there anything else?
Hey, encore! The encore
You got
version with
anything
Vintage.
else you want to talk about? You got some upcoming gigs? I'll list your stuff on there. I'll write it on
absolutely.
there. Your band and Facebook,
Friday
all
night,
that.
Bradley
Friday.
Beach. Meet us
Show's
at
airing
Liz,
Sunday, so
8:30
Yeah.
p.m.
It's a little
Killer.
It'll be late, so.
That'll be awesome.
get in your time machine. Go
Yeah.
back to
Go on
Friday.
there. But there you go.
What about after
March
Sunday?
20th, we'll be back at the Blue
Blue
Moon
Moon.
in
South
South
Amboy.
Amboy.
Okay.
It
They
is.
play there regularly.
Yeah, it's
Yes.
very
Great little place.
reminiscent of the way it was back in the 1920s. You can dress as a flapper and fit right in.
Really?
Onto,
Yeah, it's a cool
oh
little place.
yeah, it's a cool
Tin ceiling.
place.
If you like to
Yeah.
pole dance, they
checkerboard
got those
floor,
there. Yeah.
brass
Pole dance.
rails through
Yeah,
the
we
place.
Wow.
we've seen a
Yeah.
few pole dancers in there while we were there.
Nice.
One or two.
But the food
Great
is
food.
great. Oh
Yeah.
my God, the food is great. Gary Palumbo used to cook for the Waldorf Astoria, so you know you can go to
Get
South
much better
Amboy
than
and get gourmet
Yeah.
food. If he makes his shrimp etouffee, go there.
Yeah.
Totally.
Wow.
And the prices are reasonable.
Yep.
And the drinks are awesome, and you're not paying Manhattan prices for them. So get on out. You will have VyntEdge there to put the soundtrack to your Friday
Yeah.
evening.
It's right by the
And
train station.
start
You don't
your
even have
weekend
to
off
drive.
right. Oh yeah, the train. You don't. No, it's perfect.
That's right.
JT. Yes.
Right.
And we'll be there March 20th. Show starts at 9, goes till 1. So come
Right.
on down. And yeah, and we're looking. Check the website. Check Facebook and Reverb Nation for VyntEdge.
Is that a bumper sticker you got there?
No, actually, it's just a card.
Oh,
I
okay.
apologize. I'm working on the stickers as we speak.
All right, you have to
But,
talk up. We're going out now.
Yeah,
Music's on.
check
All
us
right.
out.
All right, thanks, Dennis.
Take your
Thank
cups
you,
up.
Dennis.
Yeah.
Thanks, VyntEdge, and live from Dennis's house.
Thanks
We
for
got
having us,
Blind
Dennis.
Faith, a masterpiece.
Oh, wait a minute, I
Make
gotta
it
cover up.
cover up. It's a family show.
Family show. One way.
This is not the 70s anymore. Thanks for coming on. Live from Dennis's house. See you next week.